Check. Yeah. Check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Alright, we should be alright with that, man. What's up with y'all family? How y'all doing? Brother Lawrence 228. 228 up in this thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, man, pardon the lateness. I like to start things on time, just in case somebody, trying to, tune in, because I know, if I want to watch something, and I don't start talking like, man, what's going on? Man, your attention span is so short. Like, you know what? On to the next thing, man. But appreciate you here at the moment. Most definitely want to give a big shout out. Give a shout out to my wife, man. I want to give a big shout out to my wife. I love her so much. She makes my day, right? She makes it, I try to be in control of that, but nah, man, it really depends on her, for the most part. When we talk about this tribe thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, give us some power, give us some room to do some, some magic, And that's what we on, man. We say that tribe, we talking about home, we talking about family, bloodline. You know what I'm talking about? We want to make sure that's taken care of, man. And we're having this powerful conversation, like, we was talking, about credit, and how I would like for her to come on, man, and, kind of speak some of that knowledge that apply to, that everybody, on this page, we Choctaw this, we Chickasaw that, we Indians, we Aboriginal, whatever you, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, on this page, if you're receiving stuff you really can take home and apply right now, to help better your situation, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about when we talk about liberating people's minds, and how they can better their lives, man. That's what it's all about. And I think everybody on YouTube, all these social media networks who quote unquote have a voice, you know what I'm saying? They whether it's their truth, right? It's their truth. All truths are different, but it's their truth, and it comes from a righteous place. You know what I'm saying? So I pick up everybody just like, and it's not even a race, but in the game. I salute everybody in the game, because it is a game. Now, you're going to have those that know how to play it. You're going to have those that don't even care. And you got songs that's like, I was born in this, so, it comes easy, But, like, what is your position in this game called life? What is it? What's your position, man? What's your purpose? And that's what the journey is all about, man. But we'll ride along. I appreciate you tuned in. You see the title. We keeping it. We ain't talking about Indian territory. We talking about old Indian territory. We talking about where your grandmama, great grandmama, them from. Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. North Carolina, southern states. Right, south. And before we get into that build, first shout out was to my wife. Second shout out was gonna be to the tribe. Third shout out gonna be to the big bro, Eric Lucia, man. Collaborating with him on this project called the Pearl River Project. and you get a good. You watch episode 1 on the channel, and actually you're supposed to be meeting with him tomorrow to go film some more stuff, giving y'all some more content. I'm really excited about that. And if you may ask, what is the Pearl River Project, man? It's just us highlighting great historical geography, monuments along the Pearl River, which, you know, I'm on the Gulf Coast, right, Mississippi, and let's see right here. And the Pearl starts out of the Gulf and ends up in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Go on the map and watch that. But let me go ahead and do one of these promos for you, man, so y'all can check out and see.
Welcome to the Pearl River Project. This is Eric and Lucia, along with Brother Lawrence. We are currently at Red Bluff. We are preparing to bring to you more scenes like this, show you something new about a place that's right up under your nose that many of us overlook.
Yeah. Salute to you, big bro. And we got some more content coming. All right, make sure you check out that Pearl River Project on the YouTube page, my profile, and I'm gonna get him on here, man. So we can chop it up a little bit and just, you know, see what's what. Get y'all. He got that voice, man. He got that voice, man. That $1 million voice, like that Barry White. And so I know most of my anything I time my stuff, so he's probably gonna have his voice on there instead of mine, because he just got it. It resonate probably better than mine, but you know, and we building like that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, you know, we build each other up. That's what it's about when we do this tribalism thing. You know, we not selfish. You know, we do give back, but you know what I'm saying, it ain't necessarily a monetary thing. You just, you know, all some people may want is conversation and time. And if you give that, guess what? That's charity, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be in the projects, or you ain't gotta be in a certain place. It's no specific definition of charity, you know what I'm saying, as it should come from the heart where it begins. So wherever you giving, if it's coming from the heart, that's charity. But where should you start with your charity? You should be starting at the house, man. You should be starting with your tribe. You know what I'm saying? And work your way out, because you know the outside really gonna have its problems anyway. The problem probably was there before you got here, and it probably gonna be there when you leave. But you know, everybody got their purpose. Everybody got their purpose, right? So yeah, man, that's that. You know, it's Pearl River Project, and probably get some shirts made or something, man. I do shirts and stuff, but I just got so much going on. Got so much going on, but we most definitely gonna turn up 2022. You know, with just getting up, being productive, proactive, progressive, just pro. You know what I'm talking about? You know, so yeah, man. Alabama, Mississippi, Mississippi, or Mississippi. Ooh, Mississippi. That's it. So we turn it up right there, Mississippi. You know, that's, you know, I'm calling it just like I call Cali Silk. You know what I'm saying? CALISIPP. You know, I trademarked that shit way back. You know, because I was born in LA. You know, but that bloodline right here in the dirty. But I'm so good. You can go outside. It was actually, you know what I'm saying, a little warmer today. Shout out to the weatherman. Shout out to the weatherman. You know, 'cause we ain't down south. We ain't trying to see that cold like that. We ain't trying to see that. What I'd love to get into, but I most definitely wanna y'all hold me accountable if y'all haven't seen my wife up on here, because I do plan to bring her on, and you know, I'm a living testimony, man, when it comes to that credit. So we're gonna do a build in the near future on that credit, you know, because she helped my situation. But you know, once you get you where you need to be, it's up to you to maintain it. You gotta maintain it. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's just gonna come on, give you a few tips. Just keep it simple, and then we'll see how that goes. You know, and how we can build up on that for us giving you some information to help your situation right now. Stuff that you can be doing right now to improve your living condition. All right? Because, you know, man, credit's something else, man. It's a lot of stuff you can get, you know, just by using your credit. But, you know, you got to be able to establish it. You got to be able to make sure you know what I'm saying, we mature about our finances. You know, we're an adult. I'm talking to grown motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't talking about cutting no combs. You know what I'm saying? We all right angles over here, erected. You know what I'm saying? We raised over here, so you know the right way though. You know what I'm saying? So you most definitely hold me accountable if my wife ain't around. So, okay, because I most definitely that's what we was talking about. It was a fire conversation. Fire. I was about to say that Wayne. That Wayne met a female dragon, had a fire conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't throw. I couldn't even pick that up. Man. Right. So, you know, expect her soon, man. And that was a great convo. She's down. So it's only a matter of time how we can work it in. And but expect it soon. You know what I'm saying? Like in the next week or two. Next week or two, we'll have a wife up on here putting in at work. You know what I'm saying? Letting the people know, like, this ain't no joke, man. It's a real deal. It's a real deal game that you have to choose to participate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you choose not to participate, you still participate. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a citizen. When we're talking to citizens, talking to the, you know what I'm saying? You know, if the Indians, you know what I'm saying, non-tax, you know, they already got their situation straight. So, you know, they got their own problems as well, you know, but those who are citizens now, you know, just trying to move through the system, you know what I'm saying, stay afloat, as they call it, you know, then this will be for you, right? A bit for you. All right, so, yeah, about 15 going to get up in this thing, man, and we're talking about the Alabama, Gaston, Alabama, we are in Sumter County, okay, so Sumter County, Alabama, y'all know, if y'all been paying attention, on my build is really predicated on my family's ancestry, and y'all see my genealogy. It traces back to Livingston, Alabama, And a lot has went on in Livingston, Alabama. That is old Choctaw territory, and I want to research old Choctaw territory, and that's really what it's not mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a new avenue to the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the story. You know what I'm saying? All of it, half truths ain't one truth, the whole truth. Mark my word on that. It's big facts right there. But we in the town of Gaston, Alabama. All right. This link, actually, I'm going to put it because I got it from the Alabama digital archives. All right. But I don't like how I'm going to put that in chat. I'll try to put that in the description as well after the show. And we're looking over Alabama Genealogical Society magazine. Okay, and it's volume 18, numbers 1 through 4. Okay, but we're going to page 49. We're gonna read through 53. So we got a few pages, family. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate your ear. Be tuned in. I'm gonna share my page. I ain't gonna read directly from the Alabama history site. I'm gonna read it from a page, so to get rid of the clutter. And I can zoom. Let's get this bot up out of here. Block the bots. Get these bots up out of here. Last time they were rocking with me last time. Oh, not last time. I've been getting like last 2-3 times. I've been getting them out. All right, so let's go here. StreamYard. All right, so we're going to. That's probably a little bit too much. All right, so the town of Gaston, Alabama. This was by Judge W. Deere. We got a judge in here telling it like it is, right? Because everybody gotta come see him, right? Court of law. All right, the old town of Gaston, right? Hold up. You know, I know I was talking about Livingston, Alabama, but Sumter County, that's where these studies mostly gonna be about in the neighboring counties, crossing the Alabama-Mississippi line into Choctaw, where the Choctaw Reservation is at. And Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians right across the street, a county or two over from Sumter County. This is old Choctaw County. Old Choctaw territory. Huge fail, but let's keep them moving, man. Sumter County stand up, Alabama, Mississippi stand up, man. We eating that crawfish like crazy, man. The old town of Gaston, unlike most of the earlier Sumter County, Alabama towns, has almost been forgotten. Right? You got people like me. We're gonna keep them here for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? There are no physical remains of this once prosperous town. Okay, and the town is now marked only by a huge gully and a fire tower. Old Gaston was situated in the northeast quarter of section number 19, township 16. All right, north, range to west, St. Stephen's Meridian, some 12 miles west of the town Big River, in the southern part of Sumter County, Alabama. All right, I'm gonna show y'all where we at. Let's go ahead and get to the a map. Sumter County. Yeah, I see that slave narrative. Got some stuff coming on that. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're gonna tell the whole story, man. We ain't gonna just be put. Let's go to map. Sumter County. That's Florida. I want Alabama. There's a Sumter County, Alabama. I wonder if there's any. I know there's Sumter County. Look like that Sumter County. That's way over there by Orlando. Sumter County, Alabama. Where we at. So don't they look alike? Don't they look alike? Far as the how the FLA. A little bit. Alright, so we're here. Alright, Sumter County. Alright. And this is Alabama. You see Tuscaloosa right down the road. Alright. You see Philadelphia right here. Here's Livingston. That's where my folk from. Old Choctaw territory. Alright. Right up in the heart of it. You know, ceded lands. You go over here to feel it right across the street. You got Scuba, Chocolate, Bolton, you got Choctaw, got Collinsville, you got Union, you got Meridian in that thing, you got Newton in that thing. We don't got no Choctaw, no. But there go Lawrence over that side, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we're on my maternal side. We're not even dealing. The last name Lawrence, man, that's my maternal side. Right? That's my maternal side. I mean, not the maternal, that's my patrilineal side. That's my father's side. The Lawrence coming into the equation. But, you know, if you see my genealogy, you already know what it is, man. We be talking about the maternal side, that's the mother side. This is where we going up, because this is how we do things. We talk about the maternal side. You know, because that's how you come through. You know, you come through your mother. Yeah, your father participated, but you know, the matriarch. The matriarch is the way to go. All right, and that's why I give my wife so much power. Yeah. So, I'm just showing y'all where we at when we talk and give you. So we in Sumter County, right? You got Panola, Mill, Sumterville, I think pronounce Eeps, Belmont, Katopa, you know, Bellarmine, and of course, with it. We're gonna get into all these towns. I'm gonna do my study because, for sure, Livingston, Alabama, you know, shout out to University of West UWA. Yeah. Shout out to them. All right, but I just want to give y'all kind of a glimpse of where we at. Old Choctaw territory, right? Hey, let me hear. Yeah, we ceded the land in the Dancing Rabbit Creek, 1820. The revised, well, Dancing Rabbit Creek is 1830, but that's, you know, that was the revised version. Other treaties that predate that. I think Dope Stand. I gotta remember. I can't remember the first one, the first treaty. I think it was Dope Stand, something like that. But we're gonna get into that, right? Mississippi, Alabama stand up. So let's go on back. Okay. 12 miles west of the Tombigbee River in the southern part of Sumter County, Alabama. All right. It is difficult to give a history of this old town without telling something of the early history and settlement of Sumter County. That's what I want to learn about the settlement, the town itself, and which my people come from. Because I'm trying to find this reservation. I can't find the reservation. It's about finding that reservation. We found that reservation, and you know, no lie, really, because it's so close to Philadelphia, you know. But there's you know, there's a reservation down in around Mobile, and there's reservations in Philadelphia, you know, I got folk down here, Chinchula, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And the Indian that came off the reservation from Livingston is no longer there. But the Indian that came off, they moved to George County. Where we at? George County. Where you at? Escatawpa, we gotta come up a little bit. Lucedale, there we go. Lucedale, stand up. George County, stand up. You know what I'm saying? We just, so wherever this line is, it's quite possible. It's right, you know. Got a lot of Bendale. And it's Choctaws around here. It's Choctaws in Hattiesburg. You feel this? Choctaws all over, Mobile, on the coast. Got the Pascagoula. It's Choctaw. Biloxi is Choctaw. When I ain't gonna even go there. But all right. So it is difficult to give the history of this old town without telling something of the early history and settlement of Sumter County and the adjoining sections. This part of Alabama is new in comparison with Mobile, St. Stephen's, Cahaba, Huntsville, and other sections of the state. It is to be remembered that prior to 1830, this section was part of Choctaw Indian Nation. Okay, the Choctaws were a friendly people. A few white people had settled in this part of the state early in the 19th century. These very early settlers were mostly traders, trappers, pioneer preachers, and outcasts. The third known Baptist church in the state of Alabama was organized in 1810. The old Gaston, and was called Ottawa. Ottawa, which is in Choctaw name. This church was organized by the Reverend Joseph McGee and Reverend Jacob Parker, who bravely labored through the forest and Indian trails in order to bring the word of God to the Indian. Oh yeah, so we got to go back up there to the Indian. Was that a period? Oh, to the Indian Nation. Okay, so we go to the next page, 49. So this 50. Excuse me. I ain't burping purposely. It was an accident. All right. Make sure I'm sharing. Yup, I'm sharing. All right, so moving right along to the east of the old Gaston was an Indian crossing of the Tombigbee River called Sactalusa, which in Choctaw means black bluff. Okay, we was talking about them bluffs, like a lot of with the Pearl River Project, is bluffs, where which is kind of sacred to some of the original settlers or the original inhabitants of that particular territory. And it's funny, you know what I'm saying? They call it all the Black Belt region, which is that Sumter County and around that area. They talking about Tongue, Bigby, everything black over that way. So whenever you hear black, you hear the word Lucia, that means black. Tuscaloosa, black. Lucia, black. Okay, and I wouldn't be, well, I ain't gonna go there, but just think along those terms. When you hear Lucia anywhere in the South, it's probably Choctaw saying, and it's gonna tie us back to being black, some kind of whatever black then. It's probably black now. means black bluff. All right, I guess Choctaw means bluff. Because Lucia means black. Now these bluffs, a lot of the Indians would meet there. Okay, so now I got to go back to the Pearl River Project because the Baby Grand Canyon is a bluff. What's it? This one here. See that? All right, so now we're talking about those are called the red bluffs. My bad. Let's see. Let me go. The red bluffs. That's the one of the episodes on the Pearl River Project. Okay, so when we talk about Indian territory, we got bluffs down this way, Mississippi, Alabama, and they sacred, and a lot of we should talk more about them. You know what I'm saying? Because we Indians, right? South of the Sactaloosa or Black Bluff was the town of the Choctaw Indians. I just ran across this article, y'all. I read through it once, twice, but I really get caught up on these words. I don't speak Choctaw. Would love to. You know how to speak Choctaw? Choctaw language, the Muscogee language. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like, Ebonics. Kind of like, I kind of like slurring my words a little bit. You know what I'm saying? With this little English, whatever we talk today. You know what I'm saying? Countrified. Earlier writer about the creeks, the Muskogees, and the Gulf Country Indians on the Tallapoosa and the Coosa rivers give us quite a few references to the Ocha, opposite the old French fort of Toulouse, now with Tempe, Alabama. So we're gonna get it, man. We're gonna see these type articles, right? If you're doing your research, you know what I'm saying, it's a big old rabbit hole. Then as long as you take in from each, you know what I'm saying, your research, you know what I'm saying, then you can come up with an analysis like this. You know what I'm saying, you can conclude what you're talking about, when you can cross-reference the stuff mentioned, in articles like this right here that the judge is telling you about. So it gave us quite a few references to the Ocha, opposite the old French fort of Toulouse, now with Tempe, Alabama. So we're gonna get into that with Tempe, you know what I'm saying? And it probably or the French fort, right? History records that's history records that while the main branch of the Orcha, we're gonna say Acha, the Achas. We're gonna say the Achas, the Aches, the Achas. What y'all think, fam? The Achas. We got Natchez, so we're gonna say Achas. But Natchez spelled Natchez. Natchez. But I don't know. We don't even call it that. The Achas were seated in the vicinity of the Kailadashes. I was supercalifragilistic. Actually, the Kialaches. The Kialachians. Woo! That go hard. The Kialachians. Motherfucker. There was a group of these people called the Ochagdishi. Yeah. Which means little Ochil people. These people resided at times on the Coosa River, just above Fort Toulouse. In 1771, Captain Bernard Romans, a British officer in passing up the Tombigbee River, noted their deserted villages on its banks and placed their site as about 3 leagues below the mouth of the the Sukarnachi River. The shit. They got that tongue all tied up. Oh well. The Archers, though associated with the Alabama, rise of the Alabama. Y'all need to go check out that episode on my channel, man. We all Choctaw people. You know what I'm saying? They'll say we all don't look alike. We don't speak the same. Probably got some dialects. I'm talking about within like goddamn 50 miles. You know what I'm saying? The accent is totally different down the street. Alright, so the Ochas, though associated with the Alabama, did not speak Alabama or Choctaw. So the Ochas didn't even speak Choctaw. Alright? But we're Choctaw. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, and they come up with their own stuff. We do it all today. We do it all the time till this day. That's what I'm saying. Their dialect was rather more of the Muskogee Creek folk, right? Because we right here. You know what I'm saying? All this is Choctaw territory, but you got the Moore Creek. You know what I'm saying? That might go up into Georgia and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you got the Seminoles down here, you know, up on the coast, Creek, you know what I'm saying? Seminole, Mesh, you got Creek, you got Chickasaw, Choctaw, and these areas, you know what I'm saying? It's blended in between as we find those blends of the territories, you get those dialects. And that's why to the day, you know what I'm saying, it's the same way. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm saying? You heard? Alright. So, the Ochai, though associated with the Alabama, did not speak Alabama or Choctaw. The dialect was rather more of the Muskogee. There are still evidences of the old Ochai settlement, including the racetrack. Oh, the racetrack? You mean they used to call it a racetrack back in the day? Which was a round mound, and the track was around it. The mound itself was used by the spectators. So, hey, think about that, family. You know, as history, I guess, people who teach about the mounds, the books and stuff. We even got a mound build. When I first got into it, that's the first thing I was talking about, some mounds. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it local, though, to where my family, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go try to tell somebody else's truth. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel right. So, the best advice I ever got in this country, country community, Indian community, Aboriginal community, whatever you want to call it, this community, this online thing, being involved in this, just stick to recent times, stick to the tangibles, you know what I'm saying, stay inquisitive, but, you know what I'm saying, stick to the recent times with you know what I'm saying, with your family, you know what I'm saying, it's tied to, and around and surrounding areas. Stick to that. And that's what I'm doing. So, shout out to your Warfare Gate. So yeah, man, I don't even know where I was at, got off, but they ain't speak Alabama or Choctaw, right? And their dialect was rather more the Muscogee. There are still evidences, I know I read this before, but y'all read along with me because I had to long pause, gonna get back on track, of the old Orchard settlement, including the racetrack, which was a round mound and the track was around it. How many of y'all heard that? Y'all ain't heard that. That's some bars right there. That's some bars right there. Ain't nobody talk about the track around the mound. You know what I'm saying? The mound itself was used by the spectators. Ain't nobody talking about spectators on the mound. Oh, look at my baby. Hold up, make sure my baby's straight. I heard my baby. Oh, man. She want daddy, probably. That's what she wants. She want daddy. Yeah, this was like, hurry up, dude. 20 minutes is enough. Yo, your mama home today, so I'm on. But I ain't gonna be on long though, family. I ain't gonna be on long. Yeah, man, we ain't nobody talking about spectators on the mounds, you know what I'm saying? To see, to use the mounds to see a sporting event. Is that what I just read, family? I don't know. Help me out. There are still evidences of the old Orchard settlement, including the racetrack, which was a round mound, and the track was around it. The mound itself was used by the spectators. There still remains evidence of the old Indian ball field, which was one of the largest. And we got some Indian balls over here, family. What's up? Make sure I'm sharing. Right? She is. Mommy there cooking, got the witch in. All right. They were the large, the Orchard tribe in Sumter County. We still talking about the area where my family is from, yo. So the Orchard, like I said, well, hey, I don't know. Hey, maybe my family is from the Orchard tribe. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, that's why I'm putting it on here for my family can look at this years and years and years and years, centuries. This is cemented, family. This is why genealogy is so key, right? Like, if you don't get it, just put it out there so you know what I'm saying, your seeds can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because my family know they told me that I am. So my seeds and everything that's passed on are, you know, no matter who they mix with, no matter who. That's what people get it twisted at, man. Like, this is a direct lineage thing. We ain't talking about everybody else. This is bloodline. We ain't talking about the whole family tree. Nah, we ain't talking about that. But you know what I'm saying? That is family, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got a whole tree. You know what I'm saying? And you kicking it at the family reunion. Kicking it hard. Laughter. Hugs. You know what I'm saying? For people, you know, some family, you know, I'm gonna speak on mine, you know, which, you know, that's what, yeah, there we go. Because we don't have it, you know what I'm saying, as much, you know, that's what I should be doing. I done took the what you would call it, the historical, I don't know, part of the family. You know, I'm in training. You feel me? I'm in training, you know, because my elders are there, and I speak to them on, you know, what I got going. They in full support of it, you know, and they waiting me to cross that finish line. So they passing it on to me to further to knock some of these doors down. And they know I got the tools to do it because they wasn't able. You know, to get on the internet. They don't know nothing about no Choctaw tribe. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about all no Dancing Rabbit Creek. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about no Choctaw Treaty of 1830. They don't know that the Joseon chief was the chief of the Choctaw tribe. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about that. All they know is they came off their reservation, and that's it. They got the name, and we see the name. We see the name on some stuff, but somebody give it a little running around. But it's all good, cause it ain't for me. It's for the generations to come. My fight. This ain't even my fight. It's fight for my family, my descendants to come, cause we just putting down the groundwork. We just putting out what grandmama said. And that's just that's Big Mama. That's Big Mama daughter, huh? Y'all say Big Mama, right? I got Big Mama. I done showed my genealogy. I done showed that's Big Mama. That's what we call our Big Mama. That's Big Mama. You got Grandma. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? We got that. So, when they tell you Indian, hey, them same people that gave the names to all my uncles and aunties, TTs, GGs. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on in there, man. Let's get on in there. So, yeah. They got a track around that thing. The Choctaw tribe in Sumter County never numbered more than 300 people. They were a small and distinct race from the Choctaws. There were a small and distinct race from the Choctaws. At the time of the Choctaw Treaty of 1830, Joseon was the chief of this tribe. We gotta do some hit. Ooh, got some Indian balls. Ain't nobody talking about no Joseon. They don't call it King Joseon. I'm Chief Joseon, my nigga. Joseon. It seems that the claims of these Indians were overlooked in the Choctaw Treaty. Huh? It seems that this a judge, y'all, telling you that it seems that the claims of these Indians, were overlooked in the Choctaw Treaty, and that later the United States paid Joseon $30,000 in gold for his claim. There was a famous Indian trail leading from the Indian village to Lauderdale Springs, Mississippi, on top of the ridge of hills. Let's look it up. Lauderdale Springs. I heard of Fort Lauderdale. Lauderdale Springs. Ooh, this is a Confederate Union. Okay. Confederate territory. All right, Lauderdale Springs, Confederate Union, folks. I guess, I thought it was more so like, let's see where they at. So that's Lauderdale. Okay, we right across the street. You got Pushmataha. We right here, family. Pushmataha. All right. Pushmataha probably, let's see. It might be Choctaw. Yeah, I bet that's in Choctaw County. Sumter County is right above Choctaw County. Let's see how this works out. I know I'm getting off there. I just want y'all to understand Alabama, Choctaw County. All right, there you go. There you go. Choctaw County. Y'all don't think Choctaw County name Choctaw, do you? You don't think old Choctaw Terry could have been, you know what I'm saying, Sumter County. Sumter County right above it, man. This is Choctaw territory. Boom. You see that? You see how that works? You see that? You see that Choctaw? All right, so you know, we here. Let me go back. Okay, it seems that the claims of these Indians were overlooked in the Choctaw Treaty, and that later that later the United States paid Gaston $30,000 in gold for his claim. There was a famous Indian trail leading from the Indian village to Lauderdale Springs, Mississippi, on top of the ridge of hills. It was known as the Gaston Trail. So, the Gaston Trail, where we went to, Lauderdale. And this is Lauderdale County. So I'm guessing this trail, they talking, you know, Lauderdale, some trails out there in Sumter County. This Sumter County right here got Cuba at the bottom. So one of these trails they might have been talking about, because these the only outlets to Sumter County from Lauderdale. And my family, the Indian, my two-time grandma, my second great grandmama, came off a my great aunts, my great uncles, everybody, not just my mama. My mama don't say what her mama, my grandmama say. She gonna get in line with my grandmama say, right? But we got great aunts, well, great aunts and great aunts. You know what I'm saying? They're still living that, pass it on. So we right here, family, and it's nearby. But these would be the canals, the trace that you're talking about. They're talking about one or three of them. All right, it is known as the Gaston Trail. As with all Indian trails, the trail took to the hills to avoid the thick underbrush and as a lookout against enemies, both man and beast. Yeah, and the beast out there, goddamn motherfucking woods. It is reported. Zoom, 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 zoom. It is reported that a band of outlaws later used this trail. After Gaston was paid his $30,000 in gold, he later left his old home, using this train to carry his gold. So, using this train, when a train, man, hold on now. When the train, first train company in Sumter, Alabama. A small number of Choctaw counties in Western Alabama and the Choctaw where everybody. Okay, the Hawkins Road. So when was the Hawkins Road? We're gonna get look. Sometimes you gotta ask the right questions, yo. The Little Road was incorporated in. See, what are they talking about? The Little Road was incorporated in Alabama in July of 1904 to acquire The railroad of the Allison Lumber Company extended from Lucia to Richfield, Alabama, and constructed and operated the railroad. Yeah. Maybe they got different. I don't know, fam. What y'all think? These are 1960 photos. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in the in the thing though. Put this in the chat. I'm gonna put this in the chat anyway. But where were we? Where were we, family? Paid $1,000. He left later his old home using the train. Using this train. I'm trying to figure out how far back are we talking. You know what I'm saying? What year are we in? 1830s. Okay, talking about a chief. Alright, just song, and he went to an old town. But, you know, maybe there's some earlier trains and railroad processes went on. I'm gonna look into that, but we're gonna, you know, for the sake of time, we're just gonna, you know, keep it moving. He arrived at Lauderdale Springs. Oh, hold on. Make sure $1,000. He left his own home. Yeah, he arrived at Lauderdale Springs in a dying condition, without the gold, and never explained what happened. For years, people searched for Gaston's gold. To the west of Old Gaston was an Indian village of Alamouchin. So we got, look, family, we're trying to get into the old Choctaw terminology, what we call our people back then, you know what I'm saying, before the arrival. Because they got different tribes, even within the Choctaw tribe, it seems like Creek, you know what I'm saying, all Chickasaw, you know what I'm saying, and there's tribes and clans within those. That's what I'm getting from this family. What y'all think? To the west of Old Gaston was the Indian village of Alamouchin, which was located near the present town of Ward, Alabama, near Alamouchin Creek. This was more of a winter camp than a village. Every winter, great numbers of Choctaw families from far and near would erect their shelters at this camp. Okay, was that Ward, Alabama? Hold on. To the west of Old Gaston was the Indian village of Alamouchin, which was located near the present town of Ward, Alabama. So you already know, families, go check out where Ward, Alabama at. No, we ain't too far away. You know, we ain't too far away, family. This Choctaw territory, family. Look, you know we ain't too far away. This is what they talking about. This actually, we still in Sumter County, right? But you know, right below it is Choctaw County. We just looked at that, right? So this is Choctaw territory right here, yo. We talking about. This is where it's at. All right. All right. So let me. So now you know where we at when we talk about this paragraph. To the west of the Old Gaston was an Indian village of Alamouchin, which was located near the present town of Ward, Alabama, near Alamouchin Creek. This was more of a winter camp than a village. Every winter, great numbers of Choctaw families from far and near would erect their shelters at this camp. The women would, hey, let me stop right there. Ooh, now, I went over another, what episode? Because I was talking about New Medina. And I was talking about how the Muslims come from far, the Muslim families from far and near to erect and gather and fellowship and pray and, go through Ramadan and, and a real retreat, basically. And that's exactly what this is. And we showing that right here in real time in Mississippi. Right? And I'm gonna bring back up that bill, you know what I'm saying? It was the bill for this year, probably the first bill of the year. Because we building all 2022. We building, man. So shout out to New Medina, shout out to Dr. Rashad Ali, shout out to Donna Ali, shout out to Anthony, shout out to Nadir, shout out to the rest of y'all family. Assalamu alaikum. You know what I'm talking about? Respect. And that's how I get down, man. I respect all coaches. And when I was working for them, I learned so much. Man, I gotta bring them on. Such a beautiful, spirited people. You know what I'm saying? And when I came across them, I already had my what media has conditioned me to think about Muslims, right? And when I actually went to go work for them, totally different. And they were black. And it was, and they had their own land, own city. New Medina. Check it out. I already did a build on it. It was one of them buildings in the beginning of the year. But yeah, man, it was a beautiful experience, and I want to get back to that. Okay, so the women would spend their time in making baskets while the men made blowguns and hunted wild game, including the deer, bear, and turkey. And they bought their own corn. They brought their own corn for their bread and harmony with them. On the 27th day of September 1830, the governments of the United States and the Mingo, some people might say Miko, which is like in the Creek situation. I think they call it Miko, but I guess it is. We in Choctaw territory call it Mingo. Chiefs, captains, and warriors of the Choctaw Indian Nation entered into a treaty at the place called Dancing Rabbit Creek near the present day of Starkville, Mississippi. Okay, let's check out what Starkville is. It's on the other side of. Oh yeah, we in right here. Starkville, stand up. We got Hell State in the building. Don't tell me them Choctaws at Hell State. Oh, them Choctaws at Hell State, yo. Oh man, the Choctaws at Hell State, yo. We got that connection to Tuscaloosa, Livingston. Come on, Hell State, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Don't stand up too high now, because we got them Golden Eagles in this thing. We coming through. We so above all these little bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Them Eagles in the air. We soaring. Shout out to Southern Miss. To the top. To the top. Yeah, to the top. Yeah, to the top. Yeah, where you going, man? All right, so you guys, Philadelphia, right? This is the headquarters of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians right here. Philadelphia, Mississippi. Reading in, all this is Choctaw territory. And I'm just not thinking about it, man. Starkville, Mississippi, old Choctaw territory too. Wow. Columbus. I've been to Columbus, Mississippi. And Columbia is Choctaw territory too. It's on the west side of Hattiesburg. All right, so let's get off that map a little bit. get back up into the. All right, so that's where Dancing Rabbit Creek took place at, near the start of Mississippi. All right, the Indians surrendered their lands east of the Mississippi River and agreed to the territory allotted to them west of the Mississippi River, rest of the river. Okay, the land surrendered embraced what is now Sumter County. Okay, and immediately a great rush of settlers came in from the adjoining counties of Greene, Marengo, and Perry. Okay, Greene, Marengo, and Perry. But y'all know what Sumter County at. We talking about the surrounding areas, just like that. All right, so not that one. Here we go. In Perry, the county of Sumter was organized in 1833, and by 1835, practically every section of land in the county had been homesteaded. You get them out in 1830, right? You pass laws and create the county of Sumter in 1833. By 1835, we got homesteads everywhere. What's going on, family? That's how they do it. That's how they did it. You know, it was a plan too. All right, a system in place, and it's still up to date. So, about 1833, along with the inflow of population, Nathan Slade, a Baptist minister, organized a church near the site, which was to be later named Gaston. Reverend Slade, Slayer Devil. Reverend Slayer Devil was born in South Carolina in 1798. His parents were large landed slave owners. Gaston, however, received his name from another Baptist minister, Thomas Nelson, in 1835, who was named the town in honor of the prominent family of what? Hold on. I'm going to go back on something because I think I read something. His parents were large landed slave owners. So we're talking about, man, you know what I'm saying? What am I reading, yo? So we got to be able to discern some of this stuff. Like, you saying, all right, I don't know no white reverends around here. They don't call themselves reverends. So I'm thinking the Baptists, First Baptist people were black people, right? The Reverend, Reverend Slade, that don't sound like nobody white. But I'm assuming too. I'm just judging it by the name. But then, you know, by this time, all the French or whoever was they in the area now. 1798. Good Lord. Reverend Slade was born in South Carolina. We ain't talking about Carolina though. Let me see. His parents were large landed slave owners. Gaston received his name from another Baptist minister. All right, you might say minister, Thomas Nelson. Let's go on to that next page. From Gastonia, North Carolina. Thomas Nelson, along with his church duties, built the first store in Gaston. The town was not long in becoming the second largest town in the county, Gainesville being the largest. It's also Gainesville, Florida, be jumping. Gaston was a river town, but unlike most river towns, it was not located on a river. Being some 12 miles from Tombigbee, there was a straight wagon road from Gaston to Black Bluff landing on the Tombigbee River, which was kept in excellent condition. The settlers moved from the river up the hills because it was healthier. Among the earlier settlers of Old Gaston was Henry Wyden, who built the first cotton gin and mill. well, probably not period, but probably just in that county. Among the earliest settlers of Old Gaston was Henry Rodman, who built the first cotton gin and mill. Henry Rodman. Let's see if we can get some. Henry Rodman. Cotton gin. Okay, vice president. Oh, we know ain't no on LinkedIn. We know we ain't talking about you. Okay. Writing to save a life. No, is that Emmett Till? I thought that was Emmett Till. I see an Emmett Till. What they put Till in the back of the truck, drove to a cotton gin. Oh, so that's why Emmett Till. Cotton gin. Let's see if we can get a PDF from here. Dr. Till. Download cotton gin cafe. Possible. We gotta go to the library to look something up on him. I keep getting him Till up. But anyway, we're gonna look into that. Wyman's Mill was one of the first voting places in the county. After the death of Henry Rodman, his widow married John Matthews. He was a very wealthy man, owning many slaves and hundreds of acres of land. Mr. and Mrs. Matthews had one daughter, Mary, who was educated at Central College in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. While at Central College, she met and married Charles Manley, a Baptist minister who was the son of Dr. Basil Manley, an early president of the University of Alabama. Reverend and Mrs. Charles Manley had two children, John Matthews Manley and his daughter, Dr. John Matthews Manley, who was the long-time head of the English department at the University of Chicago, one of the most distinguished English scholars in the world. Dr. Manley's sister, Manley, Dr. Patrick, so they get into some genealogy. We're going to go ahead and read it too. Peck and Cade purchased most of the land, which was Old Gaston, had it surveyed and laid off in lots. A map was made of the town of Gaston by Relford and Gresham, one of the first law firms in the county. So they might have some records. Relford and Gresham. Relford and what? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Resford without the and Gresham. And Gresham. Okay. Second tier. Alabama or something. Lauderdale County, Alabama. Gresham, Redford. 1918. Ancestry.com. They ain't gonna let me look at this. No. All public photos of documents. Gresham. Across the pond. Yeah. Nothing, you know. Just seeing. What we got. Referring Gresham, one of the first law firms in the. Oh yeah, I probably did put law firm. Let's try law firm. Gresham Law Firm. Gresham, Wood and Gresham. There might be some descendants. I don't know, fam. So we'll keep it back over here. And recorded it in 1836 at D Book B on page 512 in the probate office in Sumter County. So we have evidence that the probate office has records, but at the same time, they did have a fire. There's some fires that went out. That's why I talked about. That's why I had the lady from the Alabama Archives and History talk about that. She mentioned those fires. She check out that bill too. This map is the first town map of record in Sumter County. Mr. Pack had a beautiful daughter named Elizabeth. In 1837, Elizabeth married John Gale, the governor of the state of Alabama in Gaston. All right, last page, family. Stick with me. We ain't got that much to go. We're gonna go ahead and get to it. And Gaston really saw flush times in the 1840s and 50s. The town had grown in population to some 2,000 people. The 1860 tax assessment of the county listed 30 residents of Gaston as being slave owners. Its people were well educated. Gaston was the home of 2 colleges, a boys' academy and a girls' academy. And it had more schools than any other place in the county and was the center of wealth, culture, and refinement. Judge Samuel H. Sprott of Gaston, a famous Alabama jurist, married Dr. A.E. Brockway's daughter, Laura of Gaston. Dr. Brockway was a graduate of Transylvania College. It is said, however, that Gaston, in its prosperity, became rather wicked and corrupt town. According to the late Honorable Bob Seale, a longtime member of the state legislature, and whose people were from Old Gaston, there was a citizen who reported that he had a dream, and that in his dream the devil appeared in Gaston. He placed his thumb in the center of the town and with his index finger drew a circle around the town and claimed it for his very own. It is to be doubted that evil and wickedness alone caused the downfall of Gaston, but that its extension was caused by several factors, and chief among them was the coming of the railroad, and better means of transportation. Like many other southern towns, Gaston never made a comeback after the Civil War. Old Gaston is now only a memory, but its contributions to the development and progress of the county, the state, and the nation will long be remembered. At least give shout out to the author. I'm indebted in honor of Thomas Seals, deceased, honorable Bob Seals, deceased, Dr. Eugene Hale, deceased, honorable Charles H. here, Senior, deceased, Mr. Dave Wyman, deceased, and my mother, Anna Shaw Dearman, deceased, for the material of the sketch. Okay? Alright, that'll pretty much wrap it up on that right there on this article. You feel, man? Yeah, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the info today. Most definitely enjoy giving it to you. Just take it around with it, and if you see fit, pass it on to your family, friends. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. So next time I go live, you're notified. Alright? So do your genealogy. Make sure you know who your people are and their place in his story. Alright? This GMB. This GMB See, I don't even know when to switch sometimes, but yeah, this brother Lawrence, man, 228, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one.